Hi everybody, it's Dr. Sarah. Thank you for joining me today for my third video in my series based on using natural supplements to support mental health with a focus on essential oils. Now in the previous articles and videos, I discussed how these plant metabolites and their isolates alter the biochemistry of the mind. My emphasis has been on how they impact brain signaling, aka neurotransmitters, because psychiatry often focuses on manipulating these brain signals to treat mental illnesses. Therefore, having an understanding of how essential oils can also affect them will support doctors and their patients to make safe and informed decisions on how to incorporate these holistic tools. Specifically, it will allow practitioners to assess whether they're going to synergize, interact, or if they need to modify current treatments for their patients. Another very important reason to focus on essential oils' neurological outcomes is that some sufferers fail conventional medicine or experience extreme side effects from them. So this makes knowledge of nutritional supplements and integrative tools important for those in the mental health field, as well as their patients. Now, in my first blog and video, I did begin my discussion of a review of studies, a mega review of studies, that explored how essential oils' pharmacological actions at the cellular level verify some of their most common uses. Now, in my last article and video, I got into a little more details where I continued analyzing this publication. I described how essential oils and their compounds were reported to balance important brain signaling pathways. These included GABA, right, which is known as your inhibitory neurotransmitter, serotonin, opioid receptors, ion channels, and other neurotransmitters. I also explained the pitfalls and potentials of translating mechanisms of actions from petri dish to rodents to mammals to human applications. So you can access or review all the previous articles, get additional information, resources, and the original blog links in the article recap or the last video that I'm going to go ahead and post a link to. Now I'm going to review the 5 things about essential oils that are important to know when you're going to be using them for mental health. After understanding these aspects, I'm going to explore in future videos on how this knowledge can be applied to humans clinically with specific essential oils and their uses. So let's get started. Okay, Number one thing you need to remember or know about essential oils, that no matter how skilled a practitioner is at manipulating brain signaling, a pill or an essential oil, whether natural or synthetic, will not medicate away all the underlying factors that contributed to the psychiatric illnesses to begin with, or the triggers that can come up and go ahead and aggravate the symptoms again. This is why I love integrative and functional approaches to mood disorders and psychiatry, because they acknowledge that the symptoms of the brain are not isolated to the brain alone. They are within a holistic and complex system. And so these practitioners that are schooled in looking at the body as a whole will understand this, and that there are many factors that need to be addressed for someone to truly manage their mental health issues and consider them all. These include things that I listed in previous posts and articles and videos, such as how your hormones affect your brain and mood, inflammation, infections, genetics, and many, many, many others. The second thing that you need to know about using essential oils to support mental health is that although my current focus is on biochemical effects, essential oils impact our mood in multifactorial ways based on their physical and aromatic properties. So essential oils alter the biological brain, but they also have a profound effect on the emotional and electrical brain. In fact, there was an in-depth review article that provided us with a handy chart with specific examples of how these essential oils and aromas modulated brain activity and the resultant response in human subjects, no less, not just rodents. Pretty cool. Third thing to keep in mind, essential oils have general effects but everyone has their own biochemical individuality and aromatic preferences that can affect their responses. So I wrote a whole series, which probably won't surprise you because I tend to be a little loquacious, on what to consider when choosing an essential oil that's right for you. There are 3 important concepts, and just to briefly review them: the complexity and multifactorial actions of essential oils. They have biological versatility and mind-body effects. So there's going to be a lot of different things going on when you use an essential oil. Essential oils have individualized properties and epigenetic impact. So how our lifestyle and biochemical differences alter essential oils' behavior in our body. These are interacting as well as the multiple actions of essential oils in general. Then we have the concept of synergy with everything else that's going on, with the medications that maybe somebody's on, within the individual, the synergy that's going on within the individual, and within the manufacturing of the actual essential oil product. So if you want to get into more details on that, there will be a link for those articles as well. So we have that there's no one miracle pill or essential oil that's going to treat all the factors related to mental health. We have essential oils impacting our mood in more than just a biochemical way that need to be considered. We have their general effects that are individualized. And it's important to remember that their effects are beyond the brain, supporting emotional well-being in many ways. They're truly holistic. They're low risk, they're synergistic, and they're addressing many factors linked to balancing the brain simultaneously. This includes enhancing social and spiritual connections. So I do have links for that. And it relates to the 3 concepts I just discussed as well. Finally, the 5th thing to remember when using essential oils for mental health is safety is paramount. So you want to make sure you're using quality essential oils and that your practitioner is always aware of any potential interactions of integrative therapies. So now that we understand that essential oils affects our brain and beyond biochemistry, remember to keep this in mind, and I'll go into some specific examples in the next video, really kind of getting into nitty-gritty, providing you guys with some resources. I thought it'd be kind of cool to take a little bit of a breather and do more of the application aspect of how we can use this information and what to keep in mind for safe use. So I will be back. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that those in the Northeast are enjoying the start of a beautiful summer with lots of wetness in the Northeast, but that's okay. So I will talk to you soon. Have a great day or evening whenever you're watching this.